The Zhenghan Customs Clock Tower, like Shanghai Customs House, echoes Westminster Abbey's melody every day, recounting the great changes she's been through. However, her magnificent toe cannot reach every corner of Grand Wuhan. The city of Wuhan consists of 3 towns which are divided by 2 rivers. It covers an area of 8,494 square kilometers, which confirms Sun Yat-sen's prophecy on Wuhan in his The International Development of China. We must adopt for its development a scale as large as that of New York or London. Being big in size is certainly not enough. 1/4 of the city territory is fresh water, the very resources that is valued the most globally in 21st century. Wuhan boasts elegant waters and mountains. Out of her 166 lakes, East Lake is crowned the largest city lake in Asia. Daniel Klems, world-famous racer from Luxembourg, has ever told reporters excitedly that the road along East Lake is the most beautiful track he's ever run. Wuhan, with a population of 10 million, is located in the center of China. Like Tianyuan Point on the chessboard of Go game, which geopolitical importance is once the stone on this point moves, the big picture of the game will change for certain. Wuhan has always been a land for innovation and changes. 500 years ago, the diversion of Han River course gave birth to Hankou. After 350 years, Hankou develops into China's largest inland port for foreign trade. We should say that docks and ships make the vibrant Jingqiang of Wuhan. 100 years ago, Viceroy of Hubei and Hunan provinces Zhang Zhidong, who had made Wuhan one of the cradles of China's modern industry, built from Hankou the Beijing-Hankou Railway, which ran south to north. Wuhan thus deserved its geographic advantage as the thoroughfare to 9 provinces. However, Zhang Zhidong, as the important high-ranking official in late Qing dynasty, would never imagine that those Hanyang-made rifles from his arsenal brought about the fall of Qing dynasty of 300 years. The gunshot of 1911 revolution drove off the long night of millennium-old monarchy and introduced the light of democratic republic to the town of Wuhan. In 1927, a young man wrote, "Blurred in the thick haze of the misty rain, tortoise and snake hold great river locked in Wuhan," to express his distress. However, during his revisit in 1956, he wrote cheerfully lines as a bridge will fly to span the north and south, turning a deep chasm into a thoroughfare. Mao Zedong, who loved Wuhan in particular, used his lyrics to mark the city's tremendous changes in the past and today. In the past 30 years, since China's reform and opening up, Wuhan speeded up its pace for changes. A dozen bridges with diverse shapes are flying over Yangtze River and Han River, closely connecting the 3 towns of Wuhan as a whole. The newly built metro system will be extended rapidly from 2 to more lines to shape an underground transport network. The old saying, "Man can never get out of Hankou in a day, no matter how long he walks," will be deleted in our life. Those old sayings are gradually replaced by new vocabs like automobile capital of China. We rarely hear global brands like Peugeot, Citroën, Nissan, Honda, GM. All cars made here will run in Chinese speed regardless of their engines. Wuhan China Optics Valley represents the highest level of optoelectronics research and production in China. It ranks the first globally in the production scale of optical fibers and cables. The connection between Optics Valley and Silicon Valley, the handshaking between Wuhan and Chicago, work in pairs to initiate Twin Valleys and Twin Cities Cooperation Plan. Furthermore, the national strategy of constructing Yangtze River Economic Belt is pushing Wuhan onto the new Chinese chessboard of global impact. National strategy examines and judges talent advantage. Wuhan has the most institutes of higher education and students in China, even in the world. Over 80 universities and 1.3 million students give a full play to our traditional reputation. Only Hubei's got talents. Wuhan is blessed with the right place, right time, and the right people. Tianyuan Point location is boosting everything like east. The circle with Wuhan as the center, with 1,000 km in 4-hour high-speed rail as its radius, will cover over 1 billion population and 90% GDP, aggregating and releasing infinite energy. No wonder famous American magazine Foreign Policy has estimated Wuhan to be ranked 11th in the most dynamic cities in 2025, on a par with Tokyo and Los Angeles, which are ranked 10th and 12th respectively. The popular way to interpret the energy of Wuhan is different every day. Being different every day stills Wuhan people to stay collected in face of changes. They are warm and nice, straightforward and open-minded, faithful and diligent. The good personality of Wuhanese are proved by ancient legends about Yu the Great, Yu Boya, and Mulan. Legends of New Era are also emerging. Faithful brother Mr. Sun Dongling paid workers the wages owed by his brother who died in a car accident. His story proved the statement of ancient historian Sima Qian, who believed people in this area valued their commitments seriously. Tennis player Li Na fulfilled her commitment to the national flag by winning the trophy of French Open. Every shout of this Wuhan girl on the tennis court is exactly the strong voice for being pioneering and excellent. Today, Wuhan is becoming the leading city in the rise of Central China strategy. This city with 3,500-year memory will definitely take off and amaze the world. The recording of an ancient Guqin song of Wuhan, Flowing Water, which illustrates Chinese ideal of bosom friends, is traveling with U.S. #1 Explorer spacecraft to call friends from home and abroad, and even from outer space. Wuhan, different every day.